There's a lot of question marks on this draft here for me as far as Warriors Gaming Unity go. Also, isn't Timbersaw just going to be hard to play against this lineup? Like Earth Spirit Silence, Dream Coil, Puck Silence. You're going to get netted as well by Naga Siren. I don't actually know how Timbersaw plays here. Doesn't seem easy. But I guess we'll have to see. He does have a decent amount of armor against all the minus armor from the Tide, Dazzle, Naga, but I think they need this Beastmaster to have a really good game. Beastmaster's gonna need to get, I think just needs to go for a fast initiation item here. Buy a fast Shadow Blade or buy a Blink Dagger quickly and just start moving around. They need to get into the, like they need to get on top of this Puck, find kills on him, they need to be able to jump the Dazzle. All of these things are going to be really important to them, otherwise I think they're just going to lose team fight after team fight. They have far and away inferior team fight to what Tigers are bringing to the table. So it looks like it is going to be your mid Puck. Where's Timber playing? Okay, Timber looks like he's playing on a side lane maybe. Yeah, the Phantom Lancer is heading mid. Though I don't know if this is a particularly amazing matchup. Really hard time. Oh. In some trouble. Moonmeander gonna skill up the Gush. This is a guaranteed first blood. Who are they gonna give it to is the only question. It's Ajit. Make sure that mid gets off to a good start. Gets a bunch of gold for that kill. And that'll help secure him another fast Null Talisman. Oh, that is... If I'm Phantom Lancer watching that happen, I'm sweating. Because now this Puck is going to be even more difficult to deal with. He's just gained a couple of extra damage. Man. And their supports, they rotate reasonably well, but the problem isn't so much the supports this game as the cores that they're ganking for. None of these cores really have much kill potential before, like level 6 in the case of the Beastmaster. Are they trying to decide who's laning where? What's going on here? All three cores are just standing mid. Warriors Gaming, what are you doing? Hello? Are they all what is this? Huh? What? What is going on? Why is nobody top? What is happening here? This is so confusing. Why are they just giving them a free lane to begin with? Okay, so Beastmaster's running bottom now. Dazzle's not even gonna let Timber go to the lane. Okay, he's just TPing for it. Oh, wait. Zephyr, did you not put down a rock? Did he miss? He actually missed on the rock placement and couldn't cancel that TP? Oh my god. Alright. Oh. Interesting times. Ajit's already taken a ton of damage at mid, interestingly enough. Don't know exactly how that happens. Oh, 147. Spots out Felix. What can he do here? He's got the Fate Bolt. Zephyr with the roll, stunning him up. Blocks the path as well. Nicely done. Prevents him from getting further under the tower, and that is going to be a second easy kill for Tigers. Warriors Gaming just look lost. They do not seem to know what to do here. Over at mid lane, nothing to say is just getting dove on by the Puck. Forced to pop the salve, but it actually ends up being cancelled, so he's extremely low. The Illusory Orb is coming off cooldown in a second. Ajit, not going to go for it. They roll forward onto Mercury. They will end up losing the Tide Hunter at bottom. CZY bringing him down, and Mercury, these 5 stacks, going to help him out a little bit as Ajit actually ends up dying on the mid lane. Alright. That was an extremely low HP Phantom Lancer, but still managed to find that kill. I don't know what happened there, but Ajit kind of messing up a little bit, it looks like. Well, actually, now he's kind of even on the CS. He had every advantage at the beginning of this lane, getting that first blood and picking up a double Null Talisman quickly. Can he get this kill? Nothing to say, force back. Gonna ferry another salve, though it's still a walking courier for the time being. And, Your Dream just farming away. No points in the Kraken Shell just yet for Tide, so bottom lane's a little bit dangerous, and Undying is running some side pulls. But Rubik super struggling. Trying to run a pull, but the 2 Tigers supports are just all over it. And I wonder if this patch it is just better to kind of play your two supports together than have them apart. It seems to be the winning strategy for a lot of the teams that we've watched so far. At least on this stream, in this qualifier. Instead of having this 2-1-2 setup. Because the Rubik just feels like he can't do anything up here. I don't even think the Timbersaw really wants him here either. He's just kind of sapping experience. Moon's getting slapped a bit. Oh, mid lane. Unity. Doppelgangers. Trying to juke. Does do so successfully. Forced to pop the salve. Ends up getting it cancelled. Ajit. If he gets a couple more CS, he could just go for a bottle instead of picking up more tangos, but it's just going to be Varian. There's a salve coming out at the moment. Nothing to say. Charging towards the puck. Can he finish this kill? He actually manages to. Oh, that was so nice that he finds that on such low HP, and he got the kill, and then Zephyr finished them off. So I don't actually think the puck got any experience for that one. No, looking like the Phantom Lance are quite close to level 5. I did not think that this matchup was going to go well for PL at all, but nothing to say has actually been playing very nicely. And bottom, and Meander not having a very fun time. Almost killing off the Hawk for free. Needs one more anchor smash to get that. And they are breaking up the top lane a little bit. Moon? Oh, jeez. He's super low. Salving up a little bit. Kind of baiting. CZY is going to get stunned up. And they've got the Dazzle TPing through with the heal bomb. And Zephyr finds the killing spree. It does get stomped by the percentile, but that's fine. In your dream, just going for the Naga build that we saw a little bit earlier. Maxing the mirror image in the Riptide so far, no points in the net. Might even go 4-0-4. Again, seems like the fastest farming build. Felix doing what he can on this Rubik, but he's actually just getting run at right now. And at bottom, they've gotten the slow onto Kang. Follow-up slow as well. The Boar comes out, trying to keep them out of harm's way, but this Poison Touch just keeps on getting refreshed, and with that Urn Charge, they easily finish off that kill. 1437 in a little bit of danger, but CZY completely unable to chase down that kill. Ajit still just plinking away, once again going for the triple null talisman at mid, pushing his advantage, though I don't know how much of an advantage he actually had. He's also got a salve, so if he goes for this kill and finds it, he can salve back up. There have been so many salves used on this mid lane. Oh, roll in, stun. Ajit jaunting away there, and now the TP comes in from the Rubik, so it's Zephyr who's actually in pretty big trouble. Ajit healing back up, another orb in 1 second's time. Felix is going to get clipped by that. Nothing to say, manages to dodge it, and yet another salve. Does this Phantom Monster even have any net worth? Or has he just been buying salves the entire time? He's like 500 net worth behind the puck. He's just been buying so many salves. CZY is now running mid, getting scouted, plants the ward, knows that it's being seen, so that is really not going to last very long. Ajit using the orb, going to just get walk up and lifted by Felix. Ajit in trouble. One more auto attack from Nothing to Say is going to bring him down. Oh man. I really do not think the puck should be dying like that on the mid lane. But at least in your dream, finding some pretty good farm. Let's get it back to CS for a little bit, I suppose. Timbersaw's doing okay. Doesn't really seem to be crushing this 1v1 or anything, but finding farm. It's going for points in the Timber Chain early on here. They do have level 6 on the Beastmaster. Not going to be going for a mobility item early on, however. He is just rushing a Necro Book. Roll in. Kick back onto the tower. They do get the roar onto the Earth Spirit, and they've got the heal following it up. Nice rotation from the Warriors Gaming supports as they get the lift back towards the Tombstone. Moon Meander in some trouble. Anchor Smash helps to keep him alive a little bit longer, but he will still be brought down, and that was also a killing spree ended. So very big win for Warriors Gaming. Nicely done, kind of dangling the Beastmaster as bait. And 1437 trying to hang on to this tower, but not a whole lot that he can do with only the 1 point in Shadow Wave. Phantom Lancer just going for some treads. Both heroes up top are now just cutting waves, apparently. Interesting. In your dream, applying maximum pressure. Ooh, nice doppelganger at mid. Can't you just dream coil him? I feel like it stops it, right? Because you can't doppelganger out of roots, and leash now works like a root, so could have just dream coiled him if they really wanted to try and find that kill, but anywho, Zephyr just back to rotating around. Tide, not quite level 6 just yet. The team fight potential from Tiger is just so scary. Oh, Magic getting donked here a little bit. Orb is on cooldown. Zephyr, what's he waiting for? Gonna grab a couple of wards. Vision game from Tiger is not amazing. As yet, okay, Naga is just full farm mode this game. No points in net, max out the mirror images, clearing jungle and clearing the lane non-stop. I don't think Timber is really able to utilize the jungle all that much, so the Naga is definitely taking advantage of this. The jump in at mid, Dreamcoil gonna lock them down, Phantom Lancer, can't really do anything. Now the Ravage comes through, will he be able to get the Doppelganger off? He won't. Felix also slowed down and finished off. Nice TP in from Moon Meander, as Tigers will find both of those kills. I don't know what Warriors Gaming were thinking diving onto that Puck. And now Puck's at bottom. Might be able to look for more. They were hoping to push in this tower with the Tombstone, but will quickly be taken out. Nice 150 gold for Ajit. So if he's going to be going for a fast Blink Dagger or whatever here, should have that before too long.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mercury is maxing out the reactive armor and just trying to slap this tower. Okay. Oh, Dazzle does get caught out at bottom by the roar and brought down. 157 sticking his neck out a little bit too far. Nothing to say. Needs to be careful. There's an Ajit Puck and a Zephyr Earth Spirit here waiting for him. They get the silence into the stun, into the kickback, into the follow-up silence. Fantastic combination plays from Tigers. Ooh, that was nasty. And now they're just going to run bottom. They do have a Dream Coil. 1437 comes TPing in. Just buying a little bit of time. He will be brought down. Necrobook chewing through him. They're going to be TPing out on the CZY. He's realized what's going on here. Oh, there was a ward waiting. So, okay. Yeah, they're just going to settle for the bounty runes instead. How many can they get? 1, 2 at the bottom side. Ooh, and in your dream, even willing to skill up the Song of the Siren here just to grab both on the top. So that is all 4 bounties for Tigers. And, Kang? What is he doing here? Zephyr really wanted that gold from the Necrobook. Can he get the other one as well? Yeah, he can. God. A lot of farm for him. Moon still struggling a little bit on the whole. Not really the most amazing in terms of net worth, but I don't know. I still don't like this Necrobook on the Beastmaster. It feels like he's just now stuck in this bottom lane. Can't really go and make plays anywhere else. Nothing to say. Doppelganger, now Dream Coil, getting his illusions nuked down. The stun, well not the stun, but the slow missing from Zephyr. Doesn't land the Boulder Smash. 147 in a little bit of trouble. He's got another heal soon. Mercury comes in. Chakram off cooldown in 1 second's time. Bad Juju's building up a little bit, and Ajit gonna be looking for him. He's got a point in the Waning Rifts. The nukes are coming through. Moon Meander does not have his ultimate, so they don't have the follow-up lockdown. Ajit's still chasing, but the regen on the Timbersaw a little bit too much, but they still ended up getting the Phantom Lancer after all is said and done. Looks like he just ticked out to the Urn and the Magnetize. Well, not a great situation. Beastmaster does manage to finish off the bottom tier 1 tower. In your dream looking to do the same, though taking him a little bit longer, as it's actually going to be Phantom Lancer keeping up here. Hold on to the tower. The Naga's still #1 farmed on the map. Actually quite a bit ahead of the next most farmed hero. Just going to be going for Yasha. I would imagine Manta Diffusal. Pretty standard build up for him. Oh, they're looking for Mercury, but don't quite manage to land the roll, and they just want to secure that tower. Down bottom, Dazzle getting lifted up and will be focused down. That's another Primal Roar being used on this 1437 Dazzle. Really a lot of hate from Kang and Felix on 1437 this game. Oh, CZY got the Tombstone up on the high ground. That's going to be trouble for Tigers to deal with. They are going to start backing up a little bit. Zephyr is thinking about continuing this. We've also got Ajit coming in with a haste rune, but Timbersaw also making the rotation. Zephyr gets the roll through onto CZY, but there's just so many damn zombies on him. Ajit did pick off the Rubik in the backlines. Is going to be making a little wraparound to try and find the Undying. Now it looks like CZY gets the TP out in the trees. He'll be okay. It was a Dream Coil, but Couldn't find him.
Dire fortified their structures. Dire's
And yeah, okay, In Your Dream just going straight from the Yasha back into the defusal. I'm not going to be going for the Manta style just yet. Has opted for the illusion damage talent instead of the 20 move speed. Nope. Kang blocks himself a little bit with the boar. Ravage comes out, has been stolen by the Rubik. Felix is running in, he pops it. It hits nothing. And now he might also just be dead. They're going to be looking for him. Still a little while to go on the boulder smash or the rolling boulder. 1437 does manage to catch him. Bad juju. Building up a little bit. They get the slow silence through onto the Undying. He's got a tombstone soon. Felix is getting ticked out. He steals the magnetize, but he's just getting rock dropped on his head. Mercury does manage to zip forward and bring down 1437 yet again. Dazzle not having a very fun time with things right now. Felix manages to get the magnetize off, but Ajit jumps through with his veil, quickly bursting the Undying. Though Mercury will still get a double kill at the end. He's working on a Bloodstone right now, threatening Ajit a little bit, but he's not stupid enough to press phase shift for free. And In Your Dream, it's just, he hasn't even interacted with this game really at all. He's been chilling out on the top side of the map, hitting creeps. He's got 184 CS to his name. So pretty much doubling up everybody else on the map in terms of creep kills. And yeah, Warriors Gaming still just continuing to take all these fights over on the bottom side of the map. Ajit does so much damage with this Veil. Is it going to be enough to actually kill this Beastmaster though? He's pretty tanky. Moon Meander running forward. Roar not going to do anything. Throws it out into the Tidehunter. Rubik stealing phase shift, not really all that effective. What is Mercury? What are Warriors Gaming even doing? They're just taking fights. I feel like they're getting kind of distracted. At least the Phantom Lancer is somewhat farming, but gonna lose another 2 heroes down here. Naga still farms. Phantom Lancer not anywhere close. His Diffusal Blade still feeling like it's just taking forever to get. And now we go to Song on Felix as he gets surrounded. He's got the phase shift and the lift. Buy himself a little bit of time. Song stolen, in fact. That definitely should not happen. Okay. In Your Dream has messed this up a little bit, and now he might just be dead. Mercury does good damage with the Chakram, quite a lot of slow. They do have the Tidehunter coming over to try and help out. He's got a ton with the Dominator creep. Looking for the lockdown with the Centaur Stomp, and the Timberstar is actually completely out of mana, just gets heal bombed down and auto-attacked. Alright, there was a bit of, maybe it was a bait. I don't think he intended to give away the song, but still, worked out just fine. And Tiger's looking like they might just take this series 2-0. Warriors Gaming are completely playing their pace of game. Once again, they have this carry that just doesn't seem like it's doing anything. I mean, I guess the Naga Siren is kind of the same for Tigers, but it's really not working out. And now, nothing to say. Netted down. The Illusion's doing so much damage, though Ajit's still going to be the one to hear that kill for himself. And over on the other side, Moon Meander comes running around the corner. They are going to throw yet another Roar onto this 1437 Dazzle. He is not having a very fun time. Anchor Smash stolen. Kang no Roar, so In Your Dream just comes running forward onto him. And he is just chunking this Beastmaster. Ravage available for Moon Meander, throws it out now. In Your Dream almost dead, but not quite. Can they finish him off? They will be able to. This Tombstone is doing good work. Roll forward from Zephyr, Felix, and CZY. Trying to keep themselves alive. Tombstone still building up. These zombies are doing work. Ajit gonna, no, not Ajit jumping forward. It's actually the Rubik jumping through. Moon Meander in a little bit of trouble. At least he's got the damage block. Zephyr, no rocks left. That Spirit Vessel charge should be enough to kill the Rubik. And if that's not, the kick to the face will be. 4 for 2 ends up being the overall trade, but they did get the Naga, so it actually ends up favoring Warriors Gaming by the numbers. How much did they get for that Naga kill? So Felix got 600 gold for the Tide. And then they only got what, 370 for killing In Your Dream, but still Timber going to be pretty happy with that. What's happening here? All right, 1 for 1. Kang going down, but Zephyr also caught out. Nothing to say. Still trying to finish this Diffusal Blade here. At least once he gets that, they will be able to fight a little bit more effectively, but for now, still feeling very much like Tiger's just in complete control. I think if they had a Shadow Blade or a Blink Dagger on this Beastmaster, they'd actually be able to find kills on targets other than the Dazzle. Like, It just feels like every single Primal Roar that I've seen this game has just been on 147, and I don't think he really cares. He's just a position 5 Dazzle.
Under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom
Is he gonna get this tower?
flounder.
Yep, seems like it.
Dire's bottom tower has
Into the trees, TP out. Gets spotted, but there's no interrupt anywhere nearby, so that's just space. Tier 1 taken bottom, and now Tiger's already in position to take out this tier 2 up top. CZY is going to be looking for something maybe with the tombstone, but the rest of the team taking a little while to get over here, and Ajit just being a nuisance over on the other side of the map. He's got himself yet another haste rune for this game. They are TPing in the Timbersaw as if they want to fight this, but they just net down the Undying, and he gets completely destroyed by the illusions. This time around, Tigers are going to be running away from the tombstone. Actually running a little bit further into the fight. They spot the Beastmaster. Can he get the roar out? That's the big question here. No, he gets immediately silenced by Ajit. Felix manages to steal the song, but what does it really matter? It's just going to be a disengage tool for now. Nothing to say. He tries to get down onto the low ground, but he doesn't actually manage it. Oh no, he's trapped up here. Nothing to say. What is going on? Gets one more doppelganger off, but Ajit's already waiting for him. They're going to pop the Ravage as well, just to make sure of this kill. And Tigers easily winning that fight. Get 2 big core kills. Once again, exerting all of this pressure on the map. And the exact same tower situation as the last game. Warriors Gaming only managing to take out the safe lane tier 1 from their opponents. All of these other towers still looking just fine. And Tigers completely playing up in their face. Net worth and experience just climbing and climbing and climbing. And Naga just going to go for a BKB. Not even going to bother with going for a heart. I guess the illusions are probably going to die no matter what he does, so may as well just keep himself safe and healthy. I'm glad to see carry Naga Siren back. I think support Naga Siren was a bit... Not that it was bad, but I like the way that they've done it by tying Riptide to the auto attacks, meaning that to get value out of Riptide, you need to skill mirror image. It feels like we gained, well, we gained some supports as cores this patch. Last patch was all about the cores as supports with the Axe and the Brewmaster and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, nice to see Naga back on the core role a little bit since she has been a support for quite some time. Oh, debate. Oh, Felix didn't think thought twice about those illusions, but there was nothing really that he could do about it. He just gets quickly picked off. And they are trapped inside of their base. Timber's doing his best to push out the bottom side of the map, but just doesn't really feel like he has much of a home in this game at this point. Again, there's just so much lockdown for him. I don't even know if this is necessarily a good Timbersaw game. It's not like he crushed his lane versus the Naga or anything. Maybe they picked the Timber because they thought it was going to be Dazzle mid or something, and that's their go-to counter against the Dazzle mid, but this did not work out the way that they were hoping, I think. Oh, song popped. Okay. Quickly deal with the Tombstone. Ravage is still on cooldown for 15, but they do have a Dream Curl. Zephyr setting himself up in a position to get the slow and the silence out onto everybody. They've netted down the Phantom Lancer. They're going to finish him off. CZY doing what he can with the ultimate, but they've lost 2 already. Mercury running forward. Ajit getting locked down, but he just nukes the Timber into oblivion. CZY buys back into the game, but there's a slow waiting for him, and the heals continue to get pumped out by 1437. They're going to keep In Your Dream nice and healthy. And so long as this Dazzle doesn't die, this push will be able to continue from Tiger. Zephyr with a little bit of an awkward roll forward, doesn't find the stun, but Ajit will still find the kill. And Tigers once again taking racks at 20 minutes into this game. No trouble whatsoever. Warriors Gaming completely unable with their carry to put up any kind of a fight, and Moon Meander just sitting there pump faking the Ravage. That's a little bit more like it. Nice little kickback. And it's looking like Tiger's going to be taking both of these games in under 30 minutes. Very convincing performance. They're going to be moving forward into the upper bracket, or the winner's match of this Group B GSL group. And Warriors Gaming are going to be heading down into the lower side to await the loser of Fnatic versus Boom ID. Like, what can they do? They just gave away 2 lanes of Rax for free. This game is feeling extremely over. Dota Plus, what you got for me? 99% win probability. Man, we passed 75% win probability at like 13 minutes. Oh boy.
Dire's top shrine
Well,
has fallen.
Warriors Gaming just seem a little bit lost. Alright. They're going for a smoke, but their initiation is questionable, and there's always going to be the Ravage counter initiation possibility. But they do manage to focus down the puck, but he actually gets graved. Looks like Ajit might be able to survive. He's phase shifting and jaunting himself away. There's another heal, nothing to say. Still chasing him, but now he's got another phase shift opportunity, and the Ravage lands onto 3. Rubik, what's he been able to get? He's just got the stolen orb. Puck is still somehow alive in the midst of all of this. All they want is this Ajit kill, but there's yet another grave coming out, and there's going to be yet another phase shift. They just can't do it. Warriors Gaming. He's even throwing out the chat wheels on him now. Ajit finally brought down at the end of the day. Looks like Felix just catching him with a Fade Bolt right at the very end, but it's a 4-for-1 fight. Rubik actually doing by far the most damage of his team there. Landing multiple illusory orbs, but alright. Couple of tips. And Warriors Gaming about to take their exit from this game. Okay, In Your Dream didn't end up going for the BKB. That was just by a heart, so I got a 3k HP Naga running around here. I don't even know if this core Naga is good. It feels like it's farming pretty quickly.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I guess it's also really difficult to gank. So it's probably one of the few heroes that can actually play like this, where they're like cutting waves and playing in the jungle, kind of doing the axe thing. But you've got your Song of the Siren to kind of get you out. Well, mostly in this game. Again, the initiation from Warriors Gaming is just so bad with the item builds that they've gone for. So, Tier 2 dead. Shrine up next. Roshan if they want it. Don't think they really need it. PL gets to his HP talent. Helps a little bit, but feeling like too little too late. What do we got, Dota Plus? Still 99%. We've flattened out. There's still a chance. Yeah, the line drawn to Roshan. Tigers just playing this by the book to close it out. They got the gem on the Tide Hunter just to secure absolute map control. And once they get this Aegis on the Naga Siren, should be nice and easy to go and get the Megas and finish this one off. Oh my god, look at this damage. Solar Crest. You don't get the bad Juju stacks on the Roche, but still tons of minus armor, quick Aegis, and just look. Oh my god, look at all these illusions. There are so many Naga Sirens. Warriors Gaming. How do you take a head-on team fight? There's just no way. There's either going to be a Song or a Ravage or a Dream Coil. Rubik's trying to initiate this one with the backstab, but Radiant have actually scanned. They realize what's going on, so they're just going to take the opposing high ground. They're running into the base, and they're using it like it's their own. All right, Felix comes TPing in. They put down the tombstone, but there can always be a Song to reset this. Yeah, there you go. Song, kill the tomb, choose your target. They look towards the Timbersaw first. Mercury tries to get the Timber Chain away, but he gets rooted up. Ajit's focusing onto the Timbersaw. They are losing 1-4-3-7. Ravage comes out to protect him, though. Moon Meander playing the savior, and they will bring down the Undying. Zephyr in the backline's looking for another support. They also lose the Phantom Lancer. Mercury does manage to Timber Chain his way a little bit further out, but nothing to say, knows what the situation is. He's even got a buyback available, but gonna call the GG, and they're now gonna have to go and try their luck down in the lower bracket here for Group B of the CHONGQING Major SEA qualifiers. Tigers looking good.